This trip's a little bit different in the sense that the purpose of it is to take a newly acquired vehicle for a bit of a run and stretch its legs and see how it goes in the country road. So we thought, why not? We'll go away for a night, no caravan, no swag, no nothing else, motel it and give it a bit of a run and see how she goes. Our first stop for the trip was going to be Blanchtown, and here we are coming past the servo on the main road and turn right to go into the town itself. And we're going to go down and have a look at lock number 1, which is the first lock in the River Murray system. It's always a credit to the lockmasters, the way they keep the grounds clean, the lawns cut and always so green. Great effort. Here we're looking at the lock itself, where the water vessels come in and they're either lowered down to the downstream water level, or if they're going upstream they enter it empty, or basically empty with a low level, and the lockmaster raises the level to the upper level. The birds here, they certainly know where the fish are. As the fish come over the lock, the weir, they're there ready for the feed. We've got 2 things on the agenda for this trip. One is to take the car for a run up through the Riverland, and the other one is to check out some silo art while we're up in that direction, and then have a look at one at Farrell Flat on our way home. The first silo art that we're going to look at is the one here at Waikerie, and we've got the yabby on one side with the pelicans. And on the other side, on the river side, there's the big regent parrot, and I think that's a water feature. I'm not real sure on that one, on the other silo. Heading towards Renmark from Waikerie, we stopped and had a look at the Kingston Bridge. Lake Bonnie at Berri, you can get some magic photos if you're there at the right time, if the water's dead calm and glassy, and particularly if it's late of an evening when you got that red sunset. It's just magical for camera photos and video. Most of the beach area around the lake is all sand, so great for swimming and camping. At Berri foreshore, Like most towns within the river itself, massive lawns everywhere, great for picnicking. You know, it's just great for family. It's a wonderful place to see. Looks like someone's had fun with a jet ski or a boat making their marks in the water. Now in Renmark, where we're going to spend the night in the Renmark Hotel and have dinner there. So we've made it for the night, so time to relax. Renmark's main foreshore, so green, clean and tidy. It's a credit to the town. Very nice to look at. Calm waterways, so soothing and peaceful to look at. After heading to the local bakery for a bit of a breakfast and a coffee in the morning, it was off over to the township of Paringa, which is just across the river, and there we're going to check out a bit of silo art and have a look at the Paringa Bridge. And these here showing the art on the Paringa silos. There is a web page available. It's called the Australian Arts Silo Trail, and if anyone was out looking for these silos, it would be worthwhile having a look at that. We did scan it a number of weeks ago, but not really to study it for this trip. And this one here at Paringa, we actually went past it initially before we found it on our way back, so a map is a good idea. They are big, but they can be missed. About to drive over the Paringa Bridge. It is still a working bridge with the lift up section there. I believe the bridge is open to watercraft once in the morning and once in the afternoon, unless you book a specific time otherwise when you want to go through. Caravan parks in Renmark, right down on the water's edge. Once again, plenty of lawn. The high framework there on the bridge is the working part of the bridge which lifts the road section up, and that allows the high watercraft to sail through. Trucks just going over it there at that stage. That's a piece that would lift up. The Paringa Bridge opened on the 31st of January 1927, and when you think back to that time, it's a real credit to engineers that were able to build something that's still being used today. You know, the year 2021, and it's still being used. when you drive over, if you happen to get that feeling that the road's not very wide and you've got the rails on both sides of you, give a bit of a thought to the trucks and anything that's wide that goes over there, because there's even less room for them. After we left Renmark, we're basically now heading for Farrell Flat to have a look at some silo art there, and it was a quick detour and stop into Berri here, have a bit of a look around the town. Once again, plenty of lawns, plenty of water, all neat and tidy. Now looking at the Berri Caravan Park, one of the few caravan parks in South Australia that's got good lawns. Driving through the main business shopping centre of Berri on our way out to the main road. From Berri we headed to Morgan, passing through Cadell on our way. About to enter the ferry here at Morgan, where we had a bit of a lunch down on the picnic area on the foreshore where the houseboats tie up overnight, and here you can see the punt coming across the river to pick us up. There is no financial charge to the public or motorists to use these ferries or punts, whatever you want to call them. Just a matter of obeying the commands of the ferry operator when you go on there. These ferries operate 24/7, so at any time of the day or the night that you need to cross the river, they're there to be used and available for the public. At the Morgan Lawn foreshore area, and we even see a houseboat coming in to tie up for the night at the overnight tie-up area. And our last stop for this trip, Farrell Flat, and here's where we probably saw the most colourful silo art for the 2 days that we've been travelling. Certainly the most colourful one that we've probably seen to date anywhere, actually. The silo art that's painted on these silos has some significance to the area in which the silo is located. Here at Farrell Flat, it once was a railway town, so quite obviously it's got railways, railway line or something to do with railways painted on the silos. If you like the video that you just watched, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of our videos, hit the subscribe button. And once you've done that, tap on the bell and change the notification to all. That way every time we do uploads to our YouTube channel, you'll be notified.